Hey everyone, welcome to the third week of January 2025 Railfan updates and announcements. First, the newly formed Delaware and Hudson Railway Historical Society acquired a former D&H Alco RS3 diesel locomotive number 4085. At the time I made this video, the locomotive is currently in Port Jervis, New York, and will soon be moved to the Saratoga Corinth and Hudson Railway to be restored to operation and fully painted into Delaware and Hudson livery. Last week, the East Broad Top Locomotive number 15's tender cistern was sent to Curry Rail in Hollidaysburg, Pennsylvania, where there will be a new tank replicated as a welded tender tank with faux rivets. The Railroad and Industrial Preservation Society has received another grant of $5,000 from the Berkheimer Foundation. This grant was arranged by the Lehigh Valley chapter of the National Railway Historical Society. This grant, along with donations, will bring the historic Lehigh and New England diesel locomotive number 611 back to her former glory. Coming Saturday and Sunday, February 22nd and 23rd, is the George Washington Train Show at the C&O Railway Heritage Center and the Clifton Forge Armory, both in Clifton Forge, Virginia. Over in eastern Tennessee, the Smoky Mountain steam locomotive number 107 was recently being removed from Dollywood and was also shipped to Knoxville, Tennessee. It has joined the heritage equipment at the Gulf and Ohio Railway and will be evaluated for a possible return to service at the same place where the Three Rivers Ramble excursions operate at. The Youngstown Steel Heritage Group recently announced their plans to obtain a Heisler fireless locomotive for use as a steam accumulator, which means a pressurized tank that stores steam and hot water to balance out steam demand and supply. I'll include the link to a video in the description for you all to learn more about the details. Also in Ohio, American Steam Railroad has posted an update video about Reading 2100 on their YouTube channel. The major part of the December 2024 update on the 2100 is that all of the fire brick is installed in the firebox, which is necessary for the locomotive's oil burning system for operation. I might as well include the link to this video in the description for you folks to learn more from those who are involved with this project. The Fort Wayne Railroad Historical Society's passenger car fleet continues to grow as they have officially acquired former nickel plate railroad business car called the Kichigami Club from the Virginia Rail Investment Group. Of course, this car will be featured on this year's Indiana Rail Experience excursions. Plans also call for returning the car to its original Pullman appearance and to outfit the interior with authentic Pullman decor and furnishings. We briefly returned to the New England region as the Railroad Museum of New England in Connecticut has acquired 3 high-level passenger cars from the Steam Railroading Institute, 2 lounges, and 1 coach. Earlier this week, the Norfolk and Western Business Car 300 Preservation Society posted a fundraising update on saving the Hollins College. $47,000 is needed to purchase and transport the car to its new home. So far, the Society has raised over $14,000 for the passenger car. With your support and donations, this historic passenger car can go from this to being restored to its former glory. We have some more great news as the McKean Motor Car Company Historical Society has successfully completed their fundraiser to rescue Southern Pacific Trailer Car number 16 from being scrapped. Stated in their GoFundMe page about this car, with the body saved, it is completely possible that down the road, a new frame could be built and standard trucks installed, but the plan for this car is simply preservation, not restoration. The Society's first passenger car to restore is the Koyamaka. Coming April 4th, 2025, the Pacific Coast Railroad in Santa Margarita, California, is having a photo charter hosted by Dak Dillon Photography featuring steam with passenger and freight consists. This event is limited to 35 guests, and the go and no-go date is March 17th, 2025, so go buy your tickets today. Also in California, the Timber Heritage Association needs more help with their track work to prepare for this year's speeder car season. Almost every Saturday between now and the summer, starting at 10 a.m., volunteers get to help out, but must become a member first for insurance purposes. We head further up north in the Pacific Coast as the Oregon Rail Heritage Foundation expects to have Mount Emily Shea Locomotive number 1 return to operation sometime this year. Over at the Oregon Coast Scenic Railroad, the railroad will kick off this year's season with their Spring Steam Weekend on March 15th and 16th. Happening on February 15th and 16th is the 36th Annual Model Railroad Swap Meet and Train Show hosted by the Willamette Cascade Model Railroad Club at the Lane Event Center in Eugene, Oregon. The township of Madawaska Valley is seeking parties interested in purchasing and removing the former Canadian Pacific caboose 436777, currently located at 20 Man Street, Barry's Bay, Ontario, Canada. Interested parties should fill out the expression of interest form and can be sent by mail, email, or drop-off no later than Monday, March 31st, 2025 at 4 p.m. As folks in the UK continue to celebrate 200 years of railway history in the country, the Keighley and Worth Valley Railway announced that LMS SF tank engine number 16440 named Ginty will visit the railway for their steam gala from Thursday to Sunday, March 20th to the 23rd. Probably the biggest news in rail preservation this week is that Nickel Plate Road 282 Mikado number 587 will be sold at a public auction. The locomotive may be viewed starting this Saturday at 10 a.m. at the Kentucky Rail Heritage Center. The bid deadline is February 25th at 10 a.m. Keep in mind, however, that Kentucky Steam reserves the right to reject any or all bids, including any bids for scrapping. Don't forget to click on the link in the press release below to learn more about the auction. So we will eventually see what the future holds for the famous 587. Thank you all so much for watching this video and showing your continued support for this channel and for rail preservation. Don't forget to click on the links below in the description to learn more, buy your tickets, or donate. The best way to stay up to date on what goes on in rail preservation, click on the subscribe button and select the receive all notifications option after clicking the bell button. I will leave a playlist of the Railfan updates and announcements videos on the left, as well as another video on the right. And to help this YouTube channel support more rail preservation projects, like this video and also comment your support down below. That is all for this week. This is Transcontinental Railfan, and I'll see you all next time.